In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. TenexToken puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. TenexToken. Play smart, play discreet.
IFLTV, delighted to be joined by Ekow Essuman. Ekow, first and foremost, before we talk about this huge fight next week, how are you, sir?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, just in camp's camping, and I'm enjoying it. I'm taking things in, learning new little tricks to add to my arsenal, and it's all coming together.
Well, you know what, I was going to ask you about a comment that Jack Catterall, you mentioned the new tricks to add to your arsenal. Now, I don't know if you saw this quote, I can't remember who it was with, but Jack Catterall said that you're going to see that, because he's teamed up with Boozy Ennis, that you're going to see this extra little bit of spite from him this fight. What does that, when you hear sort of fighters say that, what does that do for you mentally?
Doesn't do anything. I mean, I would actually say the same thing for myself, that I've got a bit better pop, spite, resourcefulness, and some high level tricks to use in this fight, and I will use them, and it'll make for a good fight, to be honest. So I'm looking forward to that.
What kind of Jack Catterall are you expecting? We all know Jack Catterall. We all know he's world level. But he's teamed up with now Boozy Ennis, like I just said there. We know who his son is, Jerome Ennis. So what kind of Jack Catterall are you expecting next week?
Well, I don't see them turning him into Jaron Ennis. See them adding to his arsenal. He's a good counter puncher. He might want to come forward a bit better. Might be better at trying to draw me into making mistakes that he can come out the better for. But I think when push comes to shove, he will resort to the Jack Catterall of times with a little bit of spite, so he says. But that doesn't matter, because I've got new tricks as well, and we'll see how he handles them, if he handles them.
Ekow, I remember speaking to you a good wee while back, and you were calling for these big names for a long, long time. You got the Josh Taylor fight on away soil. You got the win. Now you've got a massive fight in Jack Catterall and the Eubank Ben undercard. I mean, is this your time now?
Yeah, my time, my momentum. I move forward.
Again, a huge bill, like I said. What does a win against Jack Catterall do for you in your career? I mean, the welterweight division, it's probably a little bit wide open now. There's probably not an easier route. I shouldn't really say that, but there's a route to that world title, and I'm guessing that's what you want. So, what does a win against Jack Catterall do for your career?
When I win over Jack Catterall, it will just push me up to that upper echelon of boxers, and I will be vying for that world title, and I will make it known, and I'll make this a statement for that.
I was looking at the welterweight division now. You got Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr., Jack Catterall, who you're facing. It's a good little division to be in as well. Do you know what I mean? So you got Josh Taylor. If you beat Jack Catterall, I mean, there's the Devin Haney, Brian Norman Jr. winner. I mean, does that excite you? I mean, obviously, this is a Sunday morning next week type of question I should be asking you. But as a human being, do you think like that? Do you think I can get him next if I just win this fight on next weekend? Or are you fully focused on Jack?
When I beat Jack, because I'm fully focused on Jack, it will be a statement for all the others. Just like I've said before, I'm coming, and actually am, and I'm gaining ground. So their time's running out.
I looked at your box rate, Ekow, to just try and get a little bit to talk about. And I looked at your last 9 opponents. I mean, you've not had it easy, mate. I mean, Danny Ball was 10-0. Then you had Dan Tetley 21-2. Samuel 14-1. Chris Congo 14-1. Then it was 12-2, 10-0, 10-0, 19-2. I mean, you've had a tough run the last 9 or 10 fights. So do you feel like you've done it the hard way?
I don't feel like I've done it the hard way. I think I've done it the right way. I've been through it, I've been tested, I'm proven, and so I'm coming to get what's mine.
And what's that?
The world titles.
Do you have a particular route you want to go down? I believe this one's is this a WO? Is anyone on the line on this one?
I think we're still sorting that out. However, it doesn't matter which line of world title, whether it's Norman, whether it's for the
Barrios.
IBF with Crocker, whether it's Rowley or whoever he's facing. Like it's been mentioned before, the welterweight scene is somewhat wide open because the belts aren't just held in one place now. So whichever is the faster route for the world title, that's the route I'll be going down full speed.
You mentioned a couple of names there. Surely you've got an eye on one of them, have you?
The way I think it's, I don't just zone in on one of them because by the time I get there, it could be someone else. So there's no point focusing on just that one person, one specific style, one kind of trait of their boxing, because you can get there and it could be someone else doing something completely different. So if you want to be the best, you have to fight whoever's in that position. So it can't be focused on just one individual.
Again, I'll need to ask about the main event, but I'll ask your sort of thoughts on that main event. But again, you know yourself, boxing's a business. You've got a young family yourself. Now, if Conor Benn somehow, some way makes his way back to 147, would you welcome Conor Benn down at 147 as a fight, or are you fully focused on them world titles? Like I said, Conor Benn hasn't got a world title, and it seems like you're hungry to become a world champion. But if that sort of legacy money type fight is there with Conor Benn, do you have a preference?
I mean, if Conor Benn was open to the fight, then I'd take the fight. I think there's our names have been pitted with each other for a while. Had the privilege of meeting him a few years ago, and he said at the time, if it made sense with his team, then we'd end up fighting. So when it makes sense, when we end up fighting, it'll be good.
Definitely. And you're the engine, man. I mean, if you, as a boxing fan, not a media guy, if I see like your style of fighting and Conor Benn's style of fighting, I mean, get me a ringside ticket for that one.
I know it'll be exciting, right? So that's why it would be a good fight.
Yeah. And the main event itself, obviously, I'm guessing as a boxing fan, you saw the first fight. Is this round 13 going into this main event?
I always tend to think that it's going to be round 13. Though with Fabio and Clark, it wasn't exactly that. It was kind of turned around. However, I still do tend to go with round 13. Both fighters will be itching to put on a better performance. I know Ben has obviously had a look at the fight, looked at where he might have come short. He's been working on those different things. And so I think it will make for a very exciting fight. However, with Chris having his other trainer come in and Crawford's trainer come in and work with him on the more technical side of things, I think we will see a more calculated Chris.
Like I said, you one final one, because I know you've probably done a lot of these today, so you're probably fed up sitting on that couch. You probably want to go out and, I don't know, maybe go for a run, I don't know. But one final one from me then. What can we expect from you? Like I say, Jack Catterall has been at world level, he's fought for world titles. He's been toyed with the idea of becoming world champion very, very soon. So what can we expect from you, Ekow, next weekend?
World level engine performance.
That's simple. There we go. Listen, Ekow, like I said, I won't keep you much longer, brother. I know you've had a busy day of these interviews, so thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and good luck next weekend. I'll be watching, mate. So, like I say, keep training hard, and I'll speak to you soon.
Yeah, man. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
No, but thank you, brother. Thank you.
In this sport, you don't wait for judges to decide your fate. TenexToken puts you in control. Stake instantly, speculate discreetly, and keep your moves private. TenexToken. Play smart, play discreet.